Hello and welcome back to Tuesdays with Tom. So today we have a question from Joe in Roseville. He's wondering, what should we be doing for disaster preparedness?
We need to really take this serious now, especially with the disasters we've had in the last few years. There's a couple different items to be worried about. One is food supplies. You're supposed to have an emergency food supply, which is 3 days of perishable foods. Title 22 says you only need 2 days, but ever actually since Katrina, we need to have 3 days of perishable foods, and then 7 days of non-perishable food. The thing is with the food, it needs to be labeled. So if you've got shelves full of food and it doesn't say emergency food on it, licensing figures you don't have any. So be sure you can use the food, but label it. Have it labeled on the shelves. It's our emergency food supplies, both in your refrigerators and in your dry storage area. The other thing is have a menu, especially if now we've got PG&E shutting off the power sometimes for the facilities because of being worried about the fires. So you want to have a menu and be prepared. You may be 2 or 3 days without power. So what food are you going to use? When are you going to use it? So it's going to be different from your menus you use at a normal week.
And what about generators?
Definitely, it's time to get a generator if you don't have one. You want to be able to run your refrigerator, freezers, during this hot summer, air conditioners. You don't have to run a generator for the whole facility. So you don't, depending on your budget, but definitely have a generator available, especially with PG&E shutting the power off. Be sure the staff are trained on how to use a generator and be able to hook it up. You may have to get some special electrical connections to hook it up to your freezer or refrigerators. And then also have fuel, whether it's diesel or gas. Know what you need for the fuel for the generator.
On the subject of that disaster preparedness, what do we need to know about utility shutoffs?
You need to know where they're at first. So you got to train the staff, and this should be one of your initial trainings when staff comes in. Show them where the utility shutoffs are, what tools they need to use to shut them off. A lot of the gas, you need a special wrench. Some of the electrical boxes are locked, so be sure that employees have keys. They have to have access to these. The main for your water that's out towards the street takes a special wrench, so be sure to have these tools. Train the staff on how to use them, and also train the staff on where they're at, because licensings, when they're coming out, they're asking new staff, let's go on a tour, show me where the shutoffs are, show me how to shut the utilities off.